Yeah, we're getting into week 5, guys. Pro Chess League and Montreal Chessbrahs are taking on the Webster Windmills. Very strong team from St. Louis, and the team who's actually leading the Atlantic Division right now. The Webster Windmills had a bit of a leapfrog last week as they jumped over a lot of teams, including us, after they had a really good outing in the Battle Royale. So I think that this week is going to be a big match. We decided to field a different lineup. Eric is actually still playing his live game in Portugal. He's playing a tournament right now. So playing Hansen this week was just not an option. We managed to sign Nikolai Naritsin, international master, who's been really close to the GM title for a long time, actually. And he's about 2480. Shiem back in the lineup, and a few IMs making their debuts, Nikolai Naritsin and Sai Krishna. So we're running 3 IMs, and Ivan Šarić is returning on board 1. That's good news for everyone. I know you guys are happy to hear that. This is where we are today, guys. So we're gonna take a look at the games here. You can see we got the 4 board there. Šarić, Naritsin, Shiem, and Sai Krishna. So got all the players accounted for. Let's take a look at board 4 really quick, because I think that things just turned really bad for... I think this is going to be maybe the first result, or one of the first results. Knight d4, bishop c5, knight f3, and that's just winning material because bishop takes is going to be mate. So this looks like a nice move. Rook e8 as well. Can't take it because of mate. And after queen g4, again, rook e1's coming next. And you're threatening mate there. So he's just going to go ahead, give up that mate in 1. Ray Robson puts the first point on the board for the Webster team. And as I say that, we'll just say that Šarić as well puts the first board for the Chessbrahs up there. So it's 1-1. This is the team currently in first place in the Atlantic Division, so a huge matchup. Going to dictate the placements probably for the rest of the season, as we only play each team once. Rook takes a5 played. This looks good for Nikolai. Very good to get that pawn here. Rook c5 and push that pawn, and you have the rook covering all these squares. So one thing he wants to do is play e5, and if rook takes, he wants to play rook takes d6. And if knight takes, you take on e5. So that's one idea. But yes, you can check from behind here, and I think that's going to be particularly annoying. Start to move that pawn. So what happens after check here? Is he going to play king g3, and then if knight takes, there's rook takes this rook takes d6? I think that's just playing king g3. Yeah, this is annoying maybe. If knight c4 with some idea of knight takes e5, there's always a check from the rooks. So he's got to play knight e8. This knight is covering the pawn. Maybe we play rook here next, but yeah, I was going to say if you're white, you probably shift the rooks over and try to take this pawn now. What a tricky endgame. It's just a draw. So yeah, he can just shuffle the knights back and forth. They're probably going to agree to a draw here, I would say, unless Nikolai tries to win. The only thing the reason why you can't win is because the rook can always take the pawn. The rook can always sack, let's say worst case. Yeah, game drawn. This should be a draw. He decides to take. I guess it's just a draw. There's no g4 tricks. Yeah, okay. Okay. I guess it's just a draw. Yeah, that's good. Something about the pawn structure and having these bishops may be a little concerned, but I think he did the right thing there, guys. I think he did the right thing. Shiem holds a draw, and actually we're tied after the first round, 2-2. Good result. We had close games pretty much on every board, except board 1 and board 4. Šarić crushed his opponent, and Sai Krishna with a tough loss against Robson, but again, that was the highest rated player and toughest opponent for him on the team. So hopefully he has a better game next round. But Nikolai with a good first showing. Shiem as well, holding tough in that endgame. Nikolai is going to take care of business here. So most likely a loss on board 4 for Sai Krishna. Most likely, if not confirmed, very shortly, we're going to see a win here by Nikolai, as he's just cleaning up house here. 3 extra pawns. Rook takes f3. There's mate on g8. So a win on board 2. Yeah, so just an update. Board 3, we can just say that Shiam resigned in this position. I honestly understand it. You just collect this pawn, 2 pieces for the rook. It's just completely over. So I understand the resignation 100%. I think this position is lost. Also, we are going to lose on the board 4 as well. So it's going to be 2-1, and we got to stick with this board 1 matchup. He's just going to play rook back to a2. Okay, so he plays king e6. But now I think that this makes his job easier. Just play king takes... Ooh, okay, he's setting a trap, I think. Yeah, king takes e4. He was planning rook takes d7. So a7. This looks good. Rook takes is now impossible. He's got to play h2. Okay, well now I think you just push and queen. Push and queen. What a beast. What a beast. Guys, Ivan Šarić takes him down. We got the 4 board up there, and we're going to man, we're reminiscent, right, of the St. Louis match. 2-2, 2-2. Ivan Šarić keeping us in the match. What an incredible game. Sai Krishna, unfortunately, 2 losses to start off. Nikolai as well had a nice win there on against the board 4. We're staying in this match, guys. It's very, very close, but Ivan is the hero of this round. Very, very nice game to help out the team. What round is it? We just finished 2 rounds. We're at the halfway point. It's tied 4-4, and it is neck and neck. That's right, STC. All right, so we are underway, guys, and this is round 3 here. Webster against Montreal. We have to say that Sai Krishna, once again, he lost his game here. That didn't look good after just rook takes b6. Queen c7, rook a7. Okay, I blunder at the end, but again, I was calling this one to be just a dead loss position. So the point for Webster comes very early in the round, as rook a7 simply just wins the queen here. Simply wins the queen. Let's take a look at Šarić's game on board 1. He's in a rook endgame. Is he even up a pawn here? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, it looks like Dora Bailey found his way out of this, because yeah, after b5, yeah, I didn't see a good way to generate any counterplay here. After knight e5, unfortunately, you just have to take this. And I think maybe we even have to be a little bit careful here if you're Šarić. You know, ideas like d5, rook takes, you get the 2 center pawns, but I'd say most likely this is just going towards a draw, but I'm a little concerned because black's king is more active, and so is the rook. So, oh, and we just saw, is that a result?
Yeah, awesome.
Oh man, guys, we will take it any way we can get it. We will take it any way we can get it. In this game, we just had e4, bishop, f6, queen b4, queen c5. Queen c5 for the boys. Let's take that mouse slip. I'll just take that blank check, and I'll just write whatever I want on it. Queen c5, I'll take that one to the bank. Chessbrahs blunder rooks. Windmills blunder queens. It's all about staying in the game. Nikolai had a great position there, guys. I'm not going to say this is total luck. He was up on time, up 2 minutes. In my opinion, he had a great position. So, you know, deserved. Deserved. Queen c5 mouse slip. We'll take advantage of it, but we got to make it count. Again, I'm going to jump back to board 3, guys, because we got a, oh man, 12 seconds here for GM, and he is fighting in this position. You got to be real scared that you just drop a bunch of pawns here. You've got this, knight e4, knight coming in. Maybe you play knight f8 or knight e5 here. So king takes. He's going to try to take this pawn, and, you know, he's going to try to win this position. Can he do it? I don't think so. I'm trying to look for some tricks here for him. He's playing that to stop knight f6. He's giving up h7 here, but he's looking to try to reclaim this pawn. I think it's going to be a draw, guys. But it's going to be a draw that he's going to have to earn. He's going to have to earn this draw. Got to be careful. The king comes to e6, knight f6 check. I think if he goes there, he's going to go back to f4, but then maybe king f5 and try to cause some confusion here. I like knight f8. Yeah, I was going to say knight f8. I like this one more. And you're threatening to take this. So what does white play here? What's a tricky move? Knight g4? That's a tricky move. That's a very tricky move. Knight h6. Oh no. That's it. Yeah. That's it. He blundered the rook. That's it. Guys, that position was too tricky. Oh no. Knight g4 is a very tricky move. Feels bad, man. We got some good fortune and some bad fortune. Some very good fortune and some very bad fortune, guys. We're actually going down in this round. Not in the match yet. We can still come back in round 4. We're definitely not out, but we go down in this round. For the first time, there's actually a lead in this match, 6.5 to 5.5. But that's dropping a point to the board 4. Never feels good. Never feels good. Game's just getting underway here. The final round. This is going to be an exciting one. We are playing off the back foot for one of the first times ever in the final round of a matchup. There you can see all the players. We got 4 games still in progress here. Sai Krishna is sitting in this position. But this doesn't work though. Takes a4. We play king back. I think he's just going to lose this game. Oh, well now, okay, well now he's going to lose probably. I think there's just not really a chance for us to win a match when their board 4 at 1900 gets 2 points. It looks like he's very likely going to do that. 10 seconds on board 3, 10 seconds on board 4 for us. If Sai can hold that position at this point, that would be enough. We really need a point, something from board 4. We need some points. Yep. This is looking really good, really well played by Sharich here. Oh, 3 seconds. We're going to see knight g2. I suppose we could also play king f4, but knight g2 also looks good here. And then just king g3 and push. Shiam's position looks like it's probably just lost. The knight covers c6. The bishop's hit. He's got 4 seconds ticking down. I don't see any tricks. He's going to take that and take on c6. That's the last-ditch effort. Honestly, pretty reasonable, but okay. Rook takes b7. The guy just doesn't want any of it. Probably going down on that board. Let's take a look at Sai Krishna's game. Rook takes. I'll get us a draw, buddy. Rook there. Rook f3. No, what the? No, what? Why? What is rook f4? Oh my, oh. Rook check. What? Oh my goodness. This is appalling. Oh my goodness. What the hell is this? That is the hands down worst technique I've ever seen in my life. Oh no. Oh, shudder. Oh, no. Oh, good God. Well, that's a loss. Just rook there, king up, queen. I mean, you just got to know the Philidor. I don't have any words. You got to know the Philidor. I think you can just play f1 here. Yes, probably about time. Very nice. And Ivan's going to convert this position. This is going to be a win here. Yeah, king d4, game over. King d4, game over. Let's give a check. Let's play king d3. And we just play rook f3. Then we have bishop d2 mate. Oh, there you go. Well, guys, Ivan just continues to perform. That's a good win for Sharich there. He has 3.5 out of 4 on the week. 3.5 out of 4 on the week. A real stud. A real stud. The final score is actually 9.5 to 6.5. Appreciate all the energy, guys. I know Sharich probably felt the energy in the chat because this guy, once again, undefeated. He has one of the highest performances in the Pro League. Always sucks to lose a match, but Webster played well. And, you know, their top 3 were very dangerous. And it turns out their board 4 was maybe the most dangerous of all. So that was unfortunate. We're going to bounce back, though, guys. Thank you. You can see on the screen there all the subscribers. Had a lot of people who subbed during the stream today. Resubbed. I saw a lot of big resubs. Thank you very much. But 9.5, 6.5, final score. Thank you, guys. I'm going to take off for now. Appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. We had over 1,000 people today. And like I said, be back next week. Thanks, guys. Take care. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.